right, hello everybody. Welcome to Tape Crusaders. This is your co-host Mike Allen. As always, I'm joined by Bex Luthor.
Hey.
And this is one of those movies that unfortunately was not good enough to screen at Meteor, so it gets delegated to Bex Luthor and I watching it on our own, right?
I am the syndicate's trash bin. Me. Put it in.
Okay, so first question is, had you seen this film before?
Once, yes. I believe, like, when it came out.
Okay, yeah. I actually did not see it when it came out. There's a whole, like, superhero movies got so bad around this era that there was a whole bunch of them in a row I skipped, and this is one of them. So I didn't see it until 10 or 15 years later. And to be honest, I actually think it's slightly better than I thought it would be. What do you think?
You know, it was a little bit better than I thought it was, but it still wasn't good.
Well, let's put it this way.
There are parts of this I really like.
Yeah. That's the key, is that the first half hour, like basically his origin, I thought was terrible. Really stupid.
It's so bad.
Just like dumb action schlock. But then once he starts living in that house with...
Once his family dies.
Yeah, once his family's wiped out.
Once they kill all of those children.
Yeah, exactly.
Not just his wife and kid, but everyone he's ever known.
Okay, should we talk about that? Like,
we have to. They just...
And I know there's probably been updates to the origin, but the original origin is it was him, his wife, and one kid or two kids, right?
Two kids, I believe.
Two kids.
Yeah.
And they were killed in Central Park as part of a mafia hit. They were victims of a mafia hit on someone else, I think, right?
Yeah, like Collateral or whatever.
Right, Collateral. And then in this movie, they decide to go to a wedding and wipe out like 50 people. It is so over the top, stupid, right?
They're like, we're going to kill everyone in this house in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, just...
Why?
And
does that make it more... And he doesn't care that the rest of them are dead. He only cares about his wife and his kid anyway.
Good point. And also, what is the reason they decide to... Oh, it's because he supposedly betrayed them on this deal, blah, 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 but...
Yeah, so the change, it's a little bit different, is normally Frank Castle is a war veteran, right? And then his family gets killed by, like, the mob or whatever. In this one, he did serve, and then he also became... like an FBI operative. And so he's working this like stint where he's pretending to be an arms dealer. And this is his last like shenanigan. And so some kid comes along for the deal and ends up getting killed because he pulls a gun out. And every single member of the FBI riddles him with bullets.
Yeah.
And then that guy's dad is like a big like money laundering businessman evil dude, and he is like, I'm gonna kill that guy who got my son killed, and his wife's like, actually kill his whole family. And so they kill his whole family because she said so.
Right. And I can understand at least if the motivation, if the it was payback for like something bigger, but even the mafia would not really do this. They wouldn't. Usually they don't wipe out a family. They specifically target just the person they want. So this is not even characteristic of the way they work. I mean, unless it's like a drug cartel or something from South America. But
yeah, so like it makes more sense in the comics when they like are an accident, or sometimes like it could have just been his wife and his son, and like they specifically target them to get back at him for killing the brother, but they kill so many people. And they're like, do you don't think anyone's gonna put two and two together? That it was you guys?
Right. You know what else is funny is that, okay, Thomas Jane, I think, is a great actor.
I like him a lot.
I really like him, but he doesn't really show much remorse, or he basically just, okay, well, they're dead. I'm just gonna start my mission.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's so emotive at the beginning. He's like, oh, I'm having my retirement. These are my buds. Go home to my wife. I love my wife. Like, talks to his son. Like, clearly cares deeply for them. And then the moment people start dying, he goes, no emotion. And I'm like, that's fine. But you did just watch your mom get shot out the window. So I don't know if... like you don't see the break, I guess,
Right. Good point. Good
which
point.
is kind of like the point,
Hmm.
like
Hmm.
between Frank becoming the Punisher,
Yeah.
is he snaps and he's crazy.
Hmm. Well, okay, so then the movie becomes something completely different where he's living at this kind of like rundown house in the same building as Rebecca Romaine, as well as two kind of dudes, right?
Yeah,
And there's like some asshole ex-boyfriend who's coming in and harassing Rebecca Romaine. And that's kind of his headquarters for a while. But where the movie I think gets really good, which is a sequence directly out of Garth Ennis's comic book, is when they send the Russian in.
yes. That
That was really good.
I remember that scene being
Mm,
awesome, and it's so good because they set it up like he's building this war room in his apartment, right? He's got all
mm.
this shit, and then it just keeps failing completely
Yes.
the whole time. It's
And,
really good.
and also I don't think the director is great at all, but in those scenes there is a weird tone that he captures. It's it's like super violent but also funny. And it's such a fine line he rides. Like there are points where Frank Castle is getting thrown through rooms, and I'm laughing because it's so over the top, but it's also realistic. But it also hurts. Like you know that when you're watching violence and you're like, oh, that had
Yeah.
to hurt, but you're still laughing. And then remember that part where he takes his gun and then the Russian smashes it and he picks it up and it's all bent. But it's so good, eh? That whole sequence.
It works really well, and it's interesting because there are parts in the movie where like it's comedic, and I don't think it works
Right,
as well. And I think it's because this scene is more like direct from the comic book, from
right.
Garth Ennis, who knows what he's doing.
Is it
Who
Enos? Did I pronounce it wrong?
Ennis? I don't know. I've only ever read it. It's
Okay, okay.
like how people used to make fun of me for saying Neil Gaiman's name wrong. I've only ever read
Oh,
it. I'm sorry.
that's a great point. Yeah. Submariner. Anyway.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, but he does hyper violence and comedy very well
Yes, yes.
in most of the things that he does. That's actually probably what he's the best at.
I agree.
So when you take his adaptations, that works the best, and then it's doesn't work as much when this movie's doing its own thing, like with
Hmm.
John Travolta.
Okay, woo, the elephant in the room. We have to talk about John
Why does
Travolta.
John Travolta get so many roles?
Well, here's the thing is I love John Travolta in Grease, in
You
Saturday
just
Night
love
Fever.
Grease.
I also love Grease. No, but he is great in that. He is. I just rewatched it. He's great in Grease. He's great in Saturday Night Fever. Urban Cowboy. What's it called? Blowout, and also Pulp Fiction. But in even in Pulp Fiction, he's not really. He is a gangster, but he's not a tough guy. He's a little bit dopey. He gets pushed around by Sam Jackson, and
Hmm.
I think that's when he's best. Is when he's playing a lovable yet kind of dopey bumbling guy, but you still love him. But ever since he did Pulp Fiction and he had his comeback, he keeps playing these freaking tough guy roles like in Face Off and Arrow or Broken Arrow, whatever it was called, or Swordfish. He's always got to play some mafia tough guy, and it never works, including in this movie, right? I thought he was
Yeah.
so miscast.
It 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 sucks because you
Yes,
spend
right.
so much time of the movie with him, and I don't believe for a second that this guy is the big bad mafia boss or
Right.
whatever. John Travolta's best role, in my opinion, is Hairspray.
Was he in Hairspray?
He's the mom in Hairspray.
Okay, okay. Oh, this must be the remake, right?
This is no the first musical that they made into the movie.
Oh, wow. Okay, okay.
He's plays the mom, and the dad is what's his name? I can't remember his name.
Okay.
But
I mean,
yeah, so John Travolta's in drag the whole movie basically,
right.
and he plays it 100%, and it's
Mhm.
really good. And then it's not. He should have just been in drag in this one, maybe. Maybe it would have been better.
Maybe that would have helped. But don't forget, let's not let's not forget Look Who's Talking. That was a good role for him too.
I definitely saw that one.
Yeah. And 2 and 3. Anyway,
You're always
um,
just so baffled by the movies I have seen and haven't seen.
that's true. That's true.
I've seen.
Everyone has blind spots, but
I mean, some of the like most of the good the like classic movies you've forced me to watch. So
That's true. At gunpoint. Yeah, that's
yeah,
true.
definitely. Like this one.
Yeah, yeah, like exactly. So the thing is though is okay. Um, what was I saying? Oh yeah, okay, so we kind of skipped Thomas Jane. I really have not seen much with Thomas Jane, but I just watched that Stephen King movie he did, 1922. Did you ever see that?
Mm-mm.
It's on Netflix. He's really good in that. And then I kind of looked him up and realized I've actually seen him in a bunch of things, but I just kind of forgot it was him. But I actually think he might be the most perfectly cast actor for the Punisher. For the
Yeah,
Punisher, I see in the comic books, even more so than the new guy. I think he's perfect. What do you think?
I really do enjoy him. I remember I haven't seen Warzone since it came out,
Okay.
but I remember liking that one better than I like this one.
Mm,
I'll have to rewatch it just to see. Maybe it was just because there's more violence. Because in this one, there's a lot of sneaking around.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I really like John Barenthal in the Daredevil stuff and the Netflix stuff, and then
He is good, but he's different from the comics. He doesn't
he's
quite.
different.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right, Tom. This character, if they gave him the chance to have that kind of like moment of like breakdown, I think because his Frank Castle is good and his Punisher is good. I just wanted to see the middle part of that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But there's like some parts in the movie where he's like having dinner with all of those people in the apartment and he's just
Mm-hmm.
deadpan silent and he's like, what the
Mm-hmm.
fuck am I doing? And
Yes,
it's
that was
those little
great.
moments that I really like where it's like very
Mm-hmm.
subtle. Or there's the at the end of the movie when John Travolta's like, you killed my son, and then you hear a bomb go off and he's like, both of them actually. I killed both of your sons actually.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So there's a couple little moments where I'm like, this is very Frank Castle.
And he also
like-
looks like him, right? Like he really looks like him, I think.
It's just a guy to me, just some white guy. But I think that works.
Yeah, I know. For me, I think he has it like he's got like the brow and he's got kind of like the nose and the jaw. I think he's perfect, but
He's
More so-
definitely handsome.
yeah, definitely. More so than the second guy doesn't quite look right to me. The next guy.
Yeah, he does look a little less.
Mhm.
I think John Barenthal looks very Punisher-y.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yep.
He in a, like a scrappy kind of way.
Yep.
But
And
yeah,
he's
there's
smaller. Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
but I mean, the MCU is a different world
Sure.
than 2004's Marvel universe.
Yep.
But
Um,
there's just like a lot of little things that I did like in this movie. I'm trying to remember some of them going forward because I just watched it maybe 2 hours ago. I can't remember.
I watched it
anything
2 weeks ago, or a week ago, so.
when we were supposed to review it. But yeah, there's things that I thought was weird. Like he doesn't like I like when he's fighting the Russian, that's sick. When he throws the oil on him, that's awesome.
Mhm.
I actually like the torture scene where he's like fake torturing that guy. That's like right out of the comics too. So that's really cool. When he's like first getting the information from that guy and he like uses a popsicle on him.
Was that in the comic?
It's in Warzone or Punisher Warzone, I think.
That's great. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like directly stolen. Well, not stolen,
Mhm.
but adapted,
Adapted,
which is
yeah.
probably why I like it.
Mhm.
But then there's a bunch of times where the Punisher is like scuttling around and like sneaking into the guy's like John Travolta's wife's car and like using the phone and putting up a fake fire hydrant that I'm like,
No, you
Frank,
know,
just shoot him, Frank.
but I love the way he sets up that guy, the way that he entraps him. That's really clever.
It is
And-
good at the end. Yeah.
Yeah, and the way that Travolta confronts him is a rare moment where Travolta feels like a real character. Like he's not just gonna like in a lot of these crime movies they just walk in and shoot him. But I like the way Travolta is a good friend of this guy. So he's suspicious, but he's not sure. But then he accuses him. He's like, "Well, where were you?" And like I like the way that Punisher plays them against each other. That's really well done. I don't know if that's from the comics too, but it's really good.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that part either.
Mhm.
But yeah, because he basically blackmails the friend, the John Travolta's like right-hand man by taking pictures of him with his boyfriend because he's gay.
Mm-hmm.
And then he also tricks John Travolta into thinking that his wife's cheating on him with this guy. And it's such a good, like we know that it's Punisher the whole time, but obviously John Travolta's character doesn't. So we watch him kill his wife and his best friend.
Right.
And then I was so concerned at the end because I couldn't remember if he like divulged that information. I was like, you got to tell John Travolta before you kill him that he killed his wife for no reason. And then he did. And then the cars exploded into the Punisher logo.
Oh, that was, I mean, it was so theatrical, but I love it. Whatever. I just like the Crow did that. Batman did that. Who cares? It's great, right?
You know what? Cars can explode into the character's logo. That's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Do it in the Fantastic Four. All the cars explode into Big Four.
So here's the thing too, is I forgot my phone in the other room. Do you have a way to look up the names of the actors and everything?
Yeah, I have dual monitors.
Okay, there's not really that many other actors to talk about, but we can pick it up here.
No. Yeah, and I've just been calling John Travolta, so.
Yeah, what was his character again?
Howard Saint.
Howard Saint. I mean, he was cool. We talked about him. Yeah.
It's John Travolta.
And then the guy who played the second in command that was set up by the Punisher, he was a pretty good actor. What's his name?
His name is Will Patton.
Will Patton.
And he was in. Okay.
Nothing.
Well, I don't know things, right? So I'm just like, what's this movie? What's this movie? He's been in a lot of things, and I'm sure some of them are good.
Okay. Well, good for him. Good for him.
He was in The Postman, and he was nominated for a Saturn Award, so that's probably good. Yeah.
All right, good for him. Okay, so who else we got here?
This movie, not a lot of supporting characters. We've got the 3 apartment doofuses.
Sure. And they're fine. I do like the guy with the piercings in his face. He was a good actor.
His name is Ben Foster.
Great actor. The other guy was a little bit over the top. The kind of chubby guy, he was a little bit over the top, but...
Yeah. And I mean, he's Angel in X-Men also. That's fun.
That's funny. I looked that up. Isn't it funny that he's Angel and then Rebecca Romijn is Mystique? Like, isn't there anyone else available? No offense, but I really don't like when they recycle actors like that.
Well, they didn't have a lot going on in this one, so give them another opportunity. But yeah, these 3 characters, and then what was his the other guy's name? Is like it's like Jumbo or something stupid.
I don't know. I can't even remember.
Yeah. Bumpo. John Panay as Bumpo.
Well, and then Rebecca Romijn, I've never been a huge fan, and she was okay in this, but just kind of...
You've never been a huge fan of Rebecca Romijn?
Sorry, no.
Rebecca, reason I'm bisexual Romijn.
Sorry, no.
I saw X-Men, and my life has never been the same.
Was it her acting, or was it her physique?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So these 3 characters are taken right from the comics, and they're fine.
Yeah, I mean, I think they they're not perfect, but they work for the story. And I think it helps that this story is small scale, and the fact that he's just living in this house and he has this relationship with these people. I think it's really cool. It really brings him down to earth. Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah, it is interesting that they pulled so much from the lore, I guess to say. So they were like, what can we do to like humanize this guy who's just slaughtering people?
Mm-hmm. Wait, okay, now there's another actor we have to talk about, and that's the guy that played the Russian, which I believe was Kevin Nash.
Yes.
Who is a wrestler that I'm not familiar with because that's not really my era, but he didn't have any lines really. He just looked the part, right?
Yeah, I don't remember him saying anything either, and that's probably for the best.
Yeah, he was fine for what he did, right? We've kind of covered pretty much everything. I mean, it's a very uneven movie. There's some things about it that are good, some things are bad. It was a pretty big hit, but then for some reason they didn't get it together to do a proper sequel because I think that Thomas Jane was unhappy with the script for the second one, so that's why they ended up rebooting. Unfortunately.
Is that what it was?
Pretty much, yeah. So unfortunately, even though this was a decent movie, the sequel, in my opinion, from what I remember, was not as good, but we will watch it eventually and we can confirm that. But we didn't get another really good Punisher or any Punisher until the Netflix Punisher, which was great.
And which is still ongoing, so. And he's
Yeah.
supposed to be in Spider-Man, I guess.
That's pretty cool. I'm excited for
Which-
that.
I'm nervous because MCU Spider-Man and MCU Punisher are very different properties in the MCU. And Spider-Man and Punisher's interactions in the comics are interesting because Frank shoots people and kills them, and Peter does not
Right.
like that.
Yeah.
And if I swear to God, if Tom Holland says "Golly gee, Mr. Castle" once, I'm leaving the theater. I'm out.
But it would. There are some really good Spider-Man, Daredevil Punisher crossovers that I would like to see adapted in some way. So I'm looking forward to it. And that's shocking for me to say because
I know, because you don't look anything.
it's true.
I'm just so scared of Tom's wee little like cutesy Spider-Man.
Mhm.
Like, I just want him to be a man about it, and maybe punch Frank Castle in the face and be like, "No, we're doing it my way."
The 5-minute crossover.
Yeah. Watch, he's like in the movie for like a minute.
Mhm. Maybe.
So who knows?
Do you have any other observations to say about the Punisher? Because you just watched it 2 hours ago.
Yeah, I know. The whole time I was like criticizing my screen because I was so mad that Rebecca Romijn was like thirsting over this guy that she just met who she knows kills people. Like, girl, get it together.
Mm-hmm.
I did not like that because of course she was like immediately like, "Oh my God, a man."
Mm-hmm.
Get over it. He just lost his wife. He does not care.
Mm-hmm.
And thank God they didn't kiss. Otherwise, I was gonna lose it. I was
Yeah.
gonna lose it. I was like, "Frank, how dare you?" But he didn't, so we're fine. Because
Yeah.
the whole point is he's revenge for his family, his wife
Right.
that he loved.
Right.
So good for you, movie. That was points for you
Mhm.
from me.
So it's almost like oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's almost like the movie. There's a good movie hidden inside a bad movie.
I think it's just a half hour too long.
Could be, yeah. And that half hour is at the beginning.
That
Right?
half hour is the entire setup of his family reunion.
Yeah, geez.
And the backstory for his guns and T-shirt. Very important to include. It's really important that you know his son gave him that T-shirt.
Right, right. I like the fact that it is but it's I do like the fact that it's logo accurate. You know what I mean? Like it's not some bullshit redesign. Like it's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I mean the trench coat's pretty sick. And I know in the 89 version or whenever the older one came out, he doesn't wear the skull, right?
No, he doesn't. Definitely
Yeah.
not. No.
Like just give him the skull.
I agree. I agree.
You don't got to give him like the like white gloves, black jumpsuit, like just give him the skull and it's fine. So this, I think, skull T-shirt, black trench coat, kind of iconic. This was the era of all of the Marvel characters having a black trench coat
That's true. 100%. You're right.
and making them infinitely cooler than their comic book counterparts. So, because Blade
Well-
fixed Blade with the black trench coat.
It's funny. I was just about to say post Matrix, but then I learned
Blade was first.
was first. Blade started the trend. What is? Wow.
Was Blade before the Blade crossover episode of the Spider-Man the Animated Series? Who came first?
No, I think the cartoon was first. So does that mean
Okay.
that the cartoon started the trend?
So the cartoon fixed Blade
Yeah.
because
Other than making him Caucasian, but yeah. Yeah.
fixed his outfit
Okay.
because Blade's original outfit's boring, but as soon
It's-
as
it's
they give him
crap,
leathers,
yeah.
it's sick.
Mhm.
Which reminds me, I gotta watch Marvel Zombies.
I'm probably gonna skip that one, but let me know how it is.
I just really like Marvel Zombies the comic, so
Okay.
I kind of want to. I know it's not anything like it at all, but
Mm.
because this is just Marvel characters as zombies, but Marvel Zombies is a whole different thing. They're like sentient zombies. It's weird.
Mhm.
But yeah, I didn't dislike this. It was good for what it was. I think he should have done more punishing.
Mm,
Like, and I'm not a big action movie person. I'm not like big fans of the gunfire. I actually don't like guns at all.
hmm.
But I wanted to see the Punisher punish more people.
Sure, sure, sure.
Because that's kind of the point of Frank Castle is he does not give a shit. He's like, he's like very black and white. He's like, if you're a criminal, I'm gonna kill you.
Hmm.
Like, that's it.
And you're right. And there could have been more than just him getting revenge on this one guy, right?
Yeah, so like, he could have killed so many more goons along the
Mhm.
way.
Hmm.
I don't, it was okay. I haven't seen the Dolph Lundgren version, so I can't compare it to that one.
One of those ones, again, I wish you could have been a part of when we reviewed it, but
How'd it go?
well, we thought it was crap. It was
Okay.
crap. It was crap. Yeah, it was really bad.
That's unfortunate. Well, I wasn't gonna watch it, so.
Okay. Speaking of crap,
Oh
guess
God,
what?
what? No.
Guess what our
No.
next pick is?
The Warzone?
Nope, Catwoman with Halle Berry. Yep.
Oh, you are talking about crap.
Yes.
That's exciting.
Yes, I am.
Oh,
Yes, I am.
man. There was like a good movie hidden in this one, and it just is a little bit too long and maybe a little bit like too over edited or whatever it was. But there's nothing hidden in Catwoman. Holy shit.
And I've never seen it. I've seen like pieces of it, so I am really looking forward to this.
You've never seen Catwoman?
Never seen it. No.
Aw, I'm so sorry for your loss. If you ever liked Halle Berry, like you were gonna hate her.
Well, I'm in the clear because I already hate her, so I'll just hate her more.
Oh,
now.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure she's a lovely person, just
Sure.
her work.
Yeah,
I
all of
dislike
her
strongly.
movies. Yeah,
Yeah,
interacting.
I
Yeah.
I hated her in Flintstones, I hate her in X-Men,
Mm-hmm.
and I hate her in this. And what's great about this is the whole movie's about her.
Yeah.
So take anything you know about Catwoman, like all the Catwoman lore, and just throw it out. Just
Mhm.
immediately throw it out. And then take the words cat and the words woman. And that's what this movie is about.
I can't wait.
Oh my god, it's gonna
Mm-hmm.
be... God, can we watch Punisher 2004 again?
No, because we still have to watch Punisher Warzone, so
I'll watch
There's no-
10 Punisher War Zones
all right.
over having to watch Catwoman. But this does give me an excuse. I'm gonna have to make my boyfriend watch Catwoman, and I know he
Good.
hasn't seen it.
Nice. There you go.
God,
Oh, yeah, this one's gonna be fun, trust me. I know it's gonna be a good discussion.
like, you know all those men on the internet who are like, oh, women in comic book movies, stupid. They might be right. Like,
right. Right.
when this was all we had, I was on their side. I was like, you know what? Women do suck.
Okay, I guess that wraps up our Punisher discussion. I want to thank Bex Luthor for watching this film and reviewing it with me. It's too bad you missed the first Punisher review with Dolph Lundgren, but
So I couldn't
win 'em
compare
all.
the two because
No.
I'm sure there was a lot to compare.
I mean, you're welcome to watch it on your own and just,
I'm
give me
okay.
a little. Okay, all right,
You're making me watch Catwoman again.
okay. Oh, your voice cut out there.
Oh, I just said I never thought I'd have to watch Catwoman again, so
Mm.
I have to do that.
Yeah, well, think
And-
again.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay, so that's it. Thanks
Ugh.
again. Great discussion. All of our episodes are available on comicbooksyndicate.com or on YouTube. And until the next time, see you later.
Bye.